What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here today for a CGC Marvel card submission video. I had the bulk order a few weeks ago that I sent off, got that thing back lightning quick, had that thing back in a week. I shipped it out. They got it on a Friday, had the cards in my hand the following Friday. That was insane. 15 bucks a card. I did really well on that order, both from cards I wanted to keep. I kept a handful of those cards, probably. I think that was a 25 card order. I think I held on to 3 of them and sold the rest. I kept the Ghost Spider base, and then I kept 2 of the 92 X-Men cards. The Rogue, which I had 2 of these, and the X-Men team in the Pristine 10. I think, and you'll see by this submission preview, I am going to very slowly work on a set of 92 Jim Lee X-Men graded. I'm not going to be in any hurry. I want 9.5 or better. We'll see how the submissions go. Maybe I'll shoot for all 10s, but I think that'll be too tricky. I mean, I've always loved this set. I think Marvel in general looks fantastic in the CGC slabs. I think very specifically this 92 Jim Lee set looks outstanding in the slabs. Just the neon blue CGC label or powder blue, whatever you want to call it, really matches the cards and plays off the cards extremely well. So I think I'm going to slowly tick this away. I'm going to keep, you'll see once again in this submission that I'm going to try to send some stuff in, maybe a couple duplicates to be able to sell off a few things to cover the submission expense. This is like a 26 card order, I think, which is essentially 400 bucks right on the button. I can tell you, and I don't know if these prices will hold, who the hell knows. My Rogue, my extra Rogue that I got in the Pristine 10, I sold on eBay for 125. Could have been an outlier, could have been too cheap, could have been way too expensive. I honestly have no idea. I put it up at like 175, best offer, buy it now. Someone offered me 125 and I took it. So what am I sending this time? Once again, still a lot of 92 X-Men and a few other little odds and ends of things that I just kind of had laying around. So let's kind of run through these. First up, once again, 92. This is Gambit from the Danger Room little puzzle piece card. I got a couple of these puzzle pieces from that set going in, so Gambit is the first one. We have a Cyclops with the Danger Room tag down there in the corner. 2 Wolverines. I had no idea how to tell centering on these. I just kind of guessed. I made sure that corners and surfaces were good and didn't really pay too close attention to centering on these. So in a case like this, I'm specifically sending 2 because Wolverine will sell pretty well typically. So hopefully they both get at 9.5s. Maybe one gets a 10. Who knows? That would free me up to move the other one to kind of make a little bit back on the submission. We have a Ghost Spider yellow that I hit in a blaster box. So this is going off. I would hold on to this in anything 9.5 or better. I think this has a chance at 9.5ing based on my experience with previous Spider-Man metal. Same thing with this Carnage. A Carnage yellow. This is low series. 1991 Marvel Universe Doctor Doom. 1991 Marvel Universe Cyclops. I have a story about this card, but I will save it for when the submission comes back. This is very much PC card for sure. There's a story time behind that one, but we'll save it. I had this laying around from when I opened boxes of X-Men metal. This is an Omega Red PMG, no pun intended there. It's in okay shape. I think this will probably 9 based off of how my red Ghost Spider did there. This goes for like 50 bucks raw. I'm hoping a 9 might boost it a little bit, maybe get it up to 100. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 90 back to 92 Jim Lee, which I think, yeah, the rest of the stack is 92 Jim Lee. We have Magic. Storm, one of my favorite artworks from the set. I think that's honestly one of Storm's best artwork cards, period, full stop. Always really liked that image. Same with the Rogue. I always thought this Rogue was an outstanding image of her. A really good card. Colossus. Also always really love this image. Little Mr. Sinister. Omega Red. Another great image. Beast. The X-Men Gold team. I was always Team Blue. I was always on the blue team. Sentinel. Or Sentinels. 2 White Queens. So I'd look to move one of these. Iceman, another fantastic image. We have another Rogue. A Jubilee. A Dark Phoenix. Once again, another fantastic image. A Deadpool. And an X-Men Blue team, which I already have one of these in a 10 pristine. So hoping whatever this comes back, hopefully 9.5 or better, we'll go ahead and move this to help pay for part of the submission. The one thing I like about this X-Men 92 is it's nice. You could judge a little trick if you're looking to send any of this stuff in. Use the X's to judge centering. You know, how many of them you can kind of see when you look at them. You can get a pretty good judge on the X's for left to right centering and top to bottom. Top to bottom, you want almost 2 full circles. This one's a little thin on the top, but that's basically how I view it. So a little trick there if you're sending in 92 Jim Lee X-Men. So that is that submission. I had previously ripped 2 boxes of this stuff. So what I've basically been doing was I took a pass through, pulled out all key characters or better characters, Rogue, Storm, you know, that sort of stuff. Pulled all those out. Then I went through all those and pulled out anything that had good centering. That was phase 1. Or phase 1 was the character cut down. Phase 2 was pulling out anything that had good centering. From there, then I actually looked them over, checked corners, so on and so forth. A lot of corner and edge damage. Not a ton and not substantial, but enough for me to hold it back from sending. So I had a pretty big pile of rejects, actually. So I have one more sealed box of this stuff. I'm going to continue to work through this pile that I have to kind of whittle through this set, especially for some of the random characters. But I may end up ripping that other box that I have. I think boxes of this go for like, I don't know, 180, 200 bucks, give or take. I had really good luck on the last box that I ripped. I hit a Wolverine hologram, that PSA 10 that I sold for a pretty big return in that box. That was months ago. So that's what I got going off. I also have the McFarlane stuff going off. I'm not sure when you're going to see this video. I'm recording this way ahead, and this will go up sometime. Probably by the time you're watching this, CGC already has the cards and is probably a decent chance, knock on wood, that they may already be working on them. I'm actually recording this prior to me going to Comic-Con, so I don't know when this will actually post, but that's all I have for you guys and girls. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.